The following episode contains loud coughing, discussion of sickness, and death mentions. If you're sensitive to any of these, please listen at your own discretion. A transcript of this episode is available at dininginthevoid.com/transcripts. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Dining in the Void.
One reunion sweet, its joyous happening is soured by sickness. 2 ally ships forged, but their hearts block their healing as trauma lingers. 3 secrets shrouded, 2 of them soon to be learned, the last a spoiler. Will they survive this? Inside someone very deep, one more child waits.
It's all right. Just try and work through it. ELORY, what's wrong with her?
I'm not sure. She felt awful for most of the trip, but the AI on the shuttle said she'd be fine with rest. But she has rested and she's gotten worse. I don't know what to do.
Well, if you can't figure it out, and the AI didn't help, then let's try something else. Mars, what should we do?
I'm not sure. She's burning up.
Is there anything you can do?
Yes, but I need my equipment and it's back in my lab.
Gee, come on, sweetheart.
Alright, G, come on, sit up here. She's been sick for a few weeks, right?
Yes, that's right.
Alright, hold on. Here, G, drink this.
It's all right, sweetie. They're here to help. If I may ask, what did you give her?
Cough medicine. It won't make her sleepy or anything, but it is pretty gross.
Why would you give me something that tastes gross?
Because it helps with the coughing.
Yeah, but why?
Would you rather cough your lungs up?
Maybe. That'd be cool.
Sawyer, would you mind explaining to your daughter why coughing your lungs up is not cool?
Gee, Dr. Kobe is the only person in this ship who can help. I trust them, and you should too.
Dr. Kobe.
Doctor, forgive me for speaking up, but we just got here. Wasn't that a little hasty?
I have to agree with Mr. Green here.
Ah, Mother of the Cosmos! How did you get in here?
You wanted me in here. Also, the door was unlocked.
It's a slide door.
I know that, but it still opened for me.
Why are you in Mars's lab? Not that you aren't welcome, of course. It just doesn't seem like you need to be here.
Well, after you and ELORY were gripping each other for dear life...
They were hugging, GALATEA.
It didn't look like that to me. And in front of your daughter, no less.
Do you hug back on Drispin, Miss Ivory?
I know what a hug is, thank you very much. But anyway, after you hugged, Mars asked TALA to send me here. So, I came here. I noticed you'd left a document open on your computer. I couldn't help but look at it. And by look, I mean I read 2 sentences and gave up.
So you didn't understand a word?
To my credit, I did try. But as soon as I read, the structural components of the molecule contained within this vaccination. I was asleep. I'm sure it meant something important. Physical science is hardly my forte. If you're going to share these findings, you're better off talking to AVELINE about it. She'll know what you're saying. That reporter knows everything, it seems.
Mars, that tickles.
I'm just checking your throat glands. I know it tickles, but I have to figure out what's wrong.
Sawyer, how long have you all been stuck here?
Since the dinner party.
You're absolutely right. I should have come sooner.
You're here now. That's what matters. I don't know what else awaits us on this floating death trap, but at least you're here with me. And so is G.
Can we get back out?
I doubt it. As soon as the shuttle bay doors closed, TALA went into panic mode and double-checked that the station was locked down.
She's almost always in panic mode because of how you all talk to her.
Anyway, owing to her behavior and our inability to work around it, it would seem that we're all stuck together.
You're pretty.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't believe we've met. Your fathers and I run in separate circles for the most part.
I'm G, spelled G-I. My full name is Gianna Griffin Green.
It's nice to meet you, G.
I'm supposed to call you Miss Ivory, 'cause it's more respectful, right?
That's right.
Oh, and you want to shake hands, too. You're very well bred. Well, at least one of your parents knows what they're doing.
Thank you?
What's well-bred mean?
It means you're very polite and have good manners. It's a good thing.
Oh. Do you want to shake hands, too?
Let's not. I don't want to catch anything. Bless you.
Ew, I got snot on my hands.
Here, wipe it with this. Ah! Don't smear your snot on me! Oh.
I don't feel so good.
Gee, darling, come lay down here.
You keep an eye on her. I'm gonna find something else. Let's see.
All things considered, ELORY, I'm so glad to see you again.
You may be glad, but I'm still very confused. How did you know to come all the way out here? And where is here, anyway?
Sawyer left me with the dinner party's address, in case he didn't come back. So, I waited.
And then you somehow ended up here.
Well, after about 2 weeks of nothing, I realized either you were dead or you were stranded. I hoped it was the latter, so I took your shuttle and set off. I thought it might be fun to bring G along, too. You know, have a family road trip. Or space trip. But then she got sick on the flight. And the computer took a slightly longer route than it should have. We ended up getting delayed. But we made it. And we're here.
You waited a long time.
I'm sorry, Sawyer. I did what I could. You don't usually have to take care of children. Especially sick ones.
Okay, I've run through her symptoms and examined her, and I think I know what to do. Here, G, take this. I promise this doesn't taste nearly as gross as the cough medicine. ELORY, Sawyer, don't worry. Given her symptoms, she probably has H65N33 flu. It's not as scary as it sounds, but it does last longer than most temporary illnesses. It gets worse before it gets better.
When will she get better?
Soon, if I'm right. ELORY, when did you first notice her symptoms?
We stopped to refuel about a week ago. G said hello to one of the sanitation workers.
They talked about different kinds of poop. They were awesome.
Yes, they were. She fell ill a few hours after we departed.
That fits my diagnosis then. I promise this is the worst of it. If she rests up, by the end of tomorrow she should be back to normal. Back to smearing snot on people. I'm going to find AVELINE. I need to share my findings with her. GALATEA, you stay here and help ELORY keep an eye on G. Sawyer?
I'm staying here, if that's all right with you. It's been so long. Well, you know.
That's fair. After I talk to Aveline, I'm going to need your help, though.
Just come back and get me, and I'll come along. Ella and I need to catch up.
I'll be back.
Alright, so we came through that door. I left some of my rations with the dog thing. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to get through here uninterrupted. Awesome, there we go. Okay, so we keep following this corridor. And if we go past the second door, take a left up here, we should reach...
Aveline, there you are. Can I talk to you in private?
Sure. What's up?
Come with me. I need to show you something.
Oh, thank the stars, it's you. I thought you were helping Mars.
I was, for about half an hour, but I was chatting with G and she asked me if I had a daddy too, and before I realized what I was doing, I told her both my parents are dead, and when I tried to apologize, she was just too freaked out to listen and just started crying and clinging to ELORY, and I figured the only way to save my reputation was to just leave the room.
How brave.
Don't tease. I should have kept my mouth shut. She didn't deserve to hear that.
Come on, kids need to learn the truth eventually. Besides, everyone cries.
Well, I don't. Not in front of other people, anyway. Only children do that. Actually, I haven't cried in weeks.
Really?
Yes, really.
I cried last night.
What happened? Are you okay?
I'm okay now. Last night was, rough. Do you remember a while ago when we looked outside at the stars?
No. I've looked outside a lot. Sometimes I feel like something's out there, like someone's watching us, but I never see anything. We're being watched by the people running this trial, I guess, but we don't know who they are.
Well, what I was going to say is how you described space was really inspiring. It's like a kaleidoscope of dust and light. Plants with small microbes are huge civilizations. Ancient stars crashing into other stars and exploding. Icy comets hurtling through the empty space all alone.
That was a while ago. How'd you remember that?
Sorry, I was trying to write this poem based on it.
You write poetry?
Well, no, not anymore. But Aveline and I were talking yesterday and she mentioned that my room was here as an exact replica, just like Mars's lab. I managed to find it myself last night, but the instant I stepped in, I cried like a baby. It had been so long since I'd been in it. Everything from the smell to this desk with an entire drawer missing, it was identical. I was overwhelmed, but I couldn't move. And then I thought, maybe I should write again, like I used to do when I was little. So I found paper and my old pencil, and I've been writing ever since.
I'm glad you found something to do.
I'm still stuck on this one poem. I just can't get the words right.
May I see it?
No, it's not finished. It's private.
Is it about someone special?
No, it's about space and how unique it smells.
What does it smell like?
Oh, most people don't like it. They say it reminds them of war and battle. Space smells like gunpowder, or so I've been told.
So that's why this room smells so weird. Gunpowder. Huh. Kinda weird.
Weird?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I guess you're used to it. Because it's your room and it's normal. I'm sorry, I just kind of associated with a not so great time in my life.
Your parents.
Yes. I hate that everyone here knows that now. I mean, it's not like it was a secret, but all you know about me is that my parents are dead, and I'm a young queen, and I'm only 22, and oh yeah, did I mention that my parents are dead?
There's more to you than that, though. You're really passionate, and not many people can say that. A lot of people I've met in my line of work are just tired of existing. They just go to work, get money, go home, and sleep. You, even when you're angry or sad, you find something to get passionate about. You care, and that's beautiful.
Well, I should probably go see how G's doing. See you later?
Sure. I'll probably be here writing poetry.
Good luck.
Aveline, what are you doing here?
I have a question and I want you to answer honestly.
Okay, what's up?
So, Mars took a look at that body we found, and they discovered something. Whoever that person was, they looked a lot like you.
I know that. I was there when it happened.
Well, not only that, but that person's DNA was identical to yours.
Are you just saying that because we're the same species?
No, we found something else. Something weird. Your DNA is identical to the body's, except for one thing. There was apparently some kind of anomaly that only occurs when trying to make a clone, but I don't think you're a clone at all. I think you might be a shapeshifter.
Come on, that's ridiculous. How could I be a shapeshifter?
One thing I found in my research was that before Katie Belle got sick, she was missing a horn, but after she returned from almost dying, it was magically back in place. She said, I guess you said that it was a prosthetic or something. I thought that was weird, but I wasn't going to bring it up because there wasn't anything else to indicate otherwise. But then there was the anomaly, and then you wouldn't talk about your past beyond your brief bout of sickness. Either she never died, or you're pretending to be her. You can pass as her because, you look exactly like her, and hell, your DNA is the exact same, but you're not Katie Belle Silver at all, are you?
You're right. I'm not Katie Belle Silver. I'm Katie Belle Snow. The real Silver died, but not by my hand. I broke into her house after bribing her bodyguards. Well, by bribing I mean that I pretended to be a new guard and gave them the night off. But once I got in, I found Silver asleep in her bed. Well, she looked asleep. It wasn't until I went over and checked that I realized she was dead. It wasn't murder. I didn't see any weapons or anything. She must have just died of whatever disease she had. My original plan had just been to steal everything I could grab and get out of there. But as I stood there, preparing to do it, I realized something. No one knew she was dead. The servants had been dismissed for the night. I could become her. Impersonating a celebrity is easy when you can literally be them. As Silver, I could have access to everything she owns and live in luxury. Once I grew bored of that, I could pick someone else and move on. It's nothing personal. It's just business. We must all make a living somehow. It almost worked, too. But when I saw the body here, I knew it was Silver. I knew as soon as you said she looked like me. I just sort of felt it. Someone was bound to figure it out.
But then why didn't you tell any of us the truth?
I wasn't going to reveal it. As far as you were all concerned, I was her. It's not like I wanted to be her forever.
You said it yourself. We can't keep our secrets forever. We all have to come clean or we'll never get off the ship.
I didn't think her body would show up here.
What about her family?
As soon as I left, I would find her and tell them what happened. Doesn't matter if they found out after it happened, so long as they find out sometime. At least they'd know. And I could be someone else when I told them, so they wouldn't kill me instantly. It's more than just a job, you know. There's a life on the line.
Well, there are 6 lives on the line right now, not just yours. Maybe you could think about them before you try to protect whatever reputation you have.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows, you know. Even if people believe you are what you say you are, you can't help but feel people staring at you. There's always the chance that someone might know you're lying, or that they just so happen to know how to make you revert back to your old self.
Your true form.
How'd you know that?
turns out those restricted entries in Zorola's Guide to the Milky Way Galaxy are about shapeshifters. They were censored because they were truthful, and some corporation got mad about it. They didn't want people thinking of shapeshifters as anything but, well, monsters. I got special permission to access the entries when I was covering the Tubolics.
I don't trust Zorola. Official guides like that always paint us as demons. Shifters like Joe, that's what people think we are. We're all murderers by proxy. My entire species has been hunted for centuries. If I get caught, AVELINE, you can't tell anyone that I'm a shifter. If they know what I really was, I'd be dead in seconds. I don't want to end up a corpse like Silver. I want to leave.
I'm sorry, Katie Belle, but I have to tell the others. We need to be honest with each other if we're going to make it out of here alive.
I won't let you.
Let go of my wrist.
No, not until you promise to keep this a secret.
I can't do that. Let me go, please.
They'll kill me if they found out who I am.
I won't let them. I'll fight them if I have to. Shapeshifting on its own isn't a crime. You should be treated with the same respect as anyone else.
Did I hurt you?
No, I'm fine.
That's not true. You're in pain.
I'll be alright. You just got nervous, that's all.
I knew it. I am a monster, just like Joe.
You're nothing like Joe.
Aren't I?
You may have lied to people, but plenty of people aren't monsters and they still lie.
I've done much more than lie, though. I've impersonated people, and some of them needed some persuasion before they'd give me what I needed. Maybe I didn't force them to hurt each other, but you know how hard it is out there among the stars. Every day, innocent people get thrown or shot into them, and pirates like me, we're the ones who do it. You think pirates like me are just free-floating spirits drifting through space, stealing things only when we need them? I've killed people, AVELINE. This time being Silver, it has been so wonderful. It's been the break I've needed. I know it's not forever, but can't you let me live her life for just a little longer? Why aren't you afraid of me? Why aren't you running away? I thought you were going to go tell the others that I'm an evil pirate monster.
Look, you're not the only person who feels like a monster. I have a secret too.
Did you kill someone?
I didn't want to. I was on this war-torn planet in the Regulus system, reporting on our rebellion there. My photographer was this Ephron named Nova Vidix, and she was with me. We were running through this war zone, somehow not getting hit. We were so close. I thought we were going to make it. I could see our contacts home, but just as we got within sight, a trio of rebels captured us. Fourth pointed a gun at my head, shoved a gun into my hands, and yelled, "Shoot her." I tried to get away, but they jumped me. They kept hitting me, and finally, I'm sobbing and covered in blood, and it's just streaming down my face, and I caved. I closed my eyes, gripped the gun, and click. Every time I see a dead body, I feel sick. All I can think about is her.
I'm sorry.
I am too. When I heard what happened to GALATEA, I wanted to tell Sawyer and Mars that I understood what it was like to do something like that.
But you had to do it to your friend.
Yeah, I did.
I still don't know if I trust you.
That's fine, but I just wanted you to know. You're not the only one who's killed against their will.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
I know. I'm sorry.
I am too. I'm sorry about your friend. What was her name again?
Nova.
Well, wherever she is, I hope she forgives you.
She wouldn't. I wouldn't even forgive me.
You can't move on if you think she'll be angry at you. Even if she wouldn't forgive you, it's going to haunt you forever. Forgive yourself, AVELINE. You did nothing wrong.
I'm going to go explore some more. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
TALA, stop the music, please. I know this letter is more old-fashioned than sending an email or audio message, but it's the only way you'll understand my point of view. It's time to be honest.
Dining in the Void is a production of Zebulon Podcasts and was created by Nicole Birdy. This episode was written by Arizona Jonson and Nicole Birdy. The script was edited by Ari. AVELINE LION was played by Ari. GALATEA IVORY was played by Molly Alex. Waverly Black was played by Molly Ray. Katie Belle Silver was played by Bio. Mars Cope was played by Emmett Moon. Sawyer Green was played by Dylan Shane. ELORY was played by Cedric Reeve. G was played by Vivian C. And R was played by Piper Kilgore. Music was composed by Benny James. All sound effects come from freesound.org. Follow us at dininginthevoidpodcast.tumblr.com and on Twitter at dininginthevoid. Thank you for listening.